as we get to Victoria, New South Wales news. This time I'm heading to the Grampians. I brought you the story a couple of weeks ago about the Labor government in Victoria not ruling out reintroducing dingoes to the Grampians. We were horrified to hear the story, and I just couldn't really understand it. I mean, surely you'd understand enough about the fact of our current species of animals, that is sheep and cattle and so forth, that traverse the Grampians. I mean, the wool clip for that area is legendary. This is one of those things that when I read the initial story, I was absolutely stunned. Well, so was Louise Staley, who is the member for Ripon, which takes him part of the Grampians. And in a response to this question in Parliament, the Environment Minister, Lily D'Ambrosio, did not rule out the reintroduction of dingoes. And according to Louise Staley, she said this response is disappointing for many sheep farmers in and around the Grampians.
And I asked, was she really planning to do this or would she rule it out? And she said, oh, no, we're not going to rule it out. And it's part of a plan to introduce more native fauna and flora. But the other fauna that they're talking about are bandicoots and some wallabies, things that dingoes would eat. Even leaving aside the sheep problem, which is a significant one, it does seem counterintuitive if they really want to bring back more diversity in terms of the animal life of the Grampians National Park, that to the dingoes, because it just fails on all levels. I mean, dingoes are, they can be lovely animals, but they are wild dogs, and wild dogs and sheep and livestock generally don't mix.
Perhaps of more significance here, if you don't recognise the value of the sheep and the danger that dingoes would be in terms of the loss of lamb numbers, the draft management plan that the Labor government is using as the basis for the move to reintroduce dingoes to the Grampians also includes the reintroduction of quolls, bandicoots and wallabies. But the three animals that they're looking to protect are also prey for dingoes. So it would render their plan completely useless, says Louise Staley. She adds that Lily D'Ambrosio and the Andrews Labor government should reject the flawed recommendation and ensure that the apex predators that dingoes are not reintroduced back into the Grampians National Park. I think there is a lot of support for Louise Staley and her position here. I don't really know who is supporting the government, and if you were supporting the government with this decision, what would your rationale be, even from, say, the quolls, bandicoots and wallabies point of view?